Good evening. We're back today for our, well, I don't know how many installments it's been, but we are back in search of Shiny Squirtle, our third one for the Shiny Dex. We're 10,000 into this phase, so I'm thinking, I don't know if we can still call it a phase, but I'm thinking we're getting there kind of soon. I say that, and we're gonna go 30k, so maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. Wouldn't be new. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right to where I'm just gonna toss a little chat in the box here, and we will be well on our way. Oh. Chat is disabled for this live stream. Oh! Tell you what, I'm gonna restart this live stream then, because that was not my intention. I guarantee that's because that's set for... Yeah, let me see here. Sorry, I'm just gonna be a second here. Alright, so... There we go. We don't have to... I don't think we're gonna have to restart anything. My apologies. But, tried something new there. Didn't work. But, yeah, let's get everything all back and situated here. Are we... Okay, now the chat is working. Awesome. Heck yeah, there we go. Okay, now that we got this all set up, let's get right into it. Actually, 5 seconds and then we'll get right into it. Oh. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted here. Not on my best behavior. Alright, getting to her. First one of the night. Is it gonna be shiny? I really hope so. But I bet you I can tell you the answer. I'll tell you what, let's see if I eat my words. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a fantastic, what is it? Is it Wednesday today? Yeah, fantastic Wednesday evening. Relaxing, doing what you, that's not where we want to be. Doing what you want to do, hanging out with people you want to hang out with, vibing along. Yeah, we were not getting it first reset, but a person can dream. I dreamt, and I lost. And yes, I know I started at 10,016. I got antsy, and I just wanted to do one more reset last time, so I did that. And I didn't reap any benefits, so that was the result of such actions. So, is what it is. Cheers. I cannot wait. Like, I'm not gonna lie, really enjoy these hunts. And whenever I say I'm bored of a hunt, I don't mean that in the traditional sense of being bored of something. I'm very much enjoying it. It's just redundancies, right? Things get to a point where you just don't necessarily want to do it thousands of times more. And when you're on your third shiny Squirtle, I'm not gonna lie. The shock value is kind of gone. for Squirtle. I mean, I'm still gonna... I shouldn't say that, because I'm still gonna be super hyped when I find it. Oh, excuse me. And I'm no less excited to get it than any other Pokemon. But, it'll just be more exciting. You know, the first time you find a shiny of any variety, it's just, I don't know, it's fun to me, it's cool, it's a new feeling, I enjoy it. Yeah, gotta love it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, I've been a little sluggish on my resets recently, so I'm gonna really try to putter along with these and keep on the trigger there, so to speak. You know, I'm actually gonna see here what, yeah. Camera's looking a little bright, but I decided to try something new and just... Sorry, my apologies there. Decided to try something new and have all the lights on, just so I was able to showcase part of my game room behind me there. I was actually suggested by a friend that, you know, you're just not showing enough of your room, so I took that advice and ran with it. The camera could go a little bit wider, but I also would like to have this cabinet shown as much as possible, so that's why a tiny bit of that cabinet is cut off. But so far I'm much preferring that to all the lights being off and kind of focusing on me, because let's be realistic, I'm not the main focus here. We're here for a shiny. There's a reason I'm up in the corner. No need to zoom right in on me. You can see the environment I'm in. Plus, you know, I spent so many years wishing that I could have a game room. And it'd be kind of crass to do that and then never show it off on stream. So, appreciate the suggestion I was given. Yeah, if anyone else has any other suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I do want to change. I have my rock band set up, all sitting over there. I would like to make that Pokemon related and put that in a different part of the room. But with that being said, I don't really have anything that I want to put there yet, so I'll get to that point. I'll get a couple of, I don't know, like a big fucking Snorlax stuffy or something, and I'll toss it in the corner there. But for the time being, it's going to be rock band stuff, because that is what I have that is large enough to fill the space. And it looks half decent, so I'm running with it. But yeah, I just want to hope I see a couple more people are tuning in here. Just want to wish everybody a fantastic evening. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah. Take her as easy as you can. No need to stress over shit you don't need to, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm also pretty happy. So I changed the camera angle a little bit, but I also changed around a ton of the changed out a ton of the layout here as well. So if anybody wants to give any feedback on that, that is much obliged. I'm always looking for reasons to do better and make stuff look more attractive. Hey Merrick, have you decided what art you want to cast to do for yet? No, I have not. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't put as much mind to it as I could have or should have. That being said, I will soon. I will very soon. I gotta think. How many are we talking? Like, do you want just a list of a few, or do you want to do like a shot with a few different Pokemon in it? I mean, I guess what is she wanting to do? Because yeah, I'd be happy to put something together. I just keep forgetting, honestly. Well, I don't know if I'd say forgetting, but yeah, complacency is kind of a pain. So, but yeah, I added the and for anyone who's not been here for any other previous stream, which is probably anybody, I added the lifetime encountered shiny Pokemon on the bottom there. I basically like to consider that a like an odometer sorts. or shiny Pokemon on said consoles. So I thought that was kind of interesting. If anyone can think of another way to display it, make it look better, like I said, I'm an open book. Write in it all you need. Just don't scribble some ugly shit. Oh, what the hell? Oh, turned myself up. I have no other way to watch viewership instead of having a second tab open, so the way she goes there. Too warm in this room. Don't need slippers. Not one bit. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't sure what kind of rates I would get out of a 16 cube setup. And I still can't say I'm too familiar with that, given the fact that I've only done starter hunts, and starter hunts are not really indicative of time frames that'll be accurate to most gameplay, given that these are much longer hunts than most. But I will say, they still feel a little slower than I expected. We're clocking in around 950 an hour, which, don't get me wrong, that is absolutely wonderful, and I couldn't be, well, I could be happier with it, but it's way more than enough, and I do really enjoy it. It's just, I felt like we'd be getting, I don't know, I guess I did the math. I don't know what I thought. I knew what I was getting into. I guess I never considered the fact that for a Living Dex you need 9 starters. That is the one thing that I kind of just brushed over. Wasn't the smartest, but was what it was. She's willing to do whatever, probably like 3 to 5 Pokemon if you're doing them in a group, but if you want solo shinies, it's whatever you want. There'll be watercolor. Oh, that'd be awesome. I really like watercolor. I like that approach for sure. And hey, it's all good. I'm here no matter what. Tune in when you got the time. You know, look over when you're not too busy. Is what it is. I appreciate you getting back at all or stopping by whatsoever. So, yeah, I'll put together a list. I think I'll probably do some Hoenn shinies. I kind of want to do like I kind of want to get every shiny I have drawn. I think that would be really cool. So, with that being said, I have like 18 or 19 self-hunted ones in Ruby. Well, actually, I would say Ruby and Sapphire, but they're on my one Sapphire copy. I will be moving them to a main Emerald copy, for obvious reasons. And I'm going to do that via Pokemon Box. That's one reason I'm super happy to have that. You can do mass moves, and you do not have to wait. Like, you can literally, it's like 2 minutes, and you can move hundreds. It's awesome. And Merrick, yes, I do believe you showed me the Kanto starters she did. That was pretty recent, correct? Like in the last few weeks to month. No, I'm not gonna name it. Could you imagine if I took the time to name every single starter attempt, like in the software set hunt? That would be... No, that'd be ridiculous. For lack of better terminology. Sorry, I'm burning up in this room here. Alright. Throw that back on if I need, but way too hot. Yeah, fairly recent. I think she could honestly do whatever you wanted. She probably won't charge you much. Yeah, if you want to also get me an idea kind of price range, that would be wonderful to know. You know, I do enjoy that information before I purchase things. You know, just to have an idea, right? But yeah, I'll put together a few, probably some cool Kanto ones, maybe even just like two separate, or no, sorry, not Kanto, Hoenn, two separate Hoenn starters, and maybe like all 3 lines of their shiny evolutions. That'd be like 6 total. Because I would honestly, like I would like the Living Dex, in game. I kind of like it on the wall too, not gonna lie, but they'd have to be smaller pieces. Yeah, they would have to be smaller piece. Well, no, they don't. I have so much wall. If we think about it, there's what, like, just under 400 Pokemon between gens 1, 2, and 3. And I wouldn't even be doing 2. So that's like 300 total. So, oh yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't have to be too small, but they'd have to be big. Oh man, I can't do that because like there's no, as much as I'd like to just like give what I'm willing to pay, I don't know what's fair. I genuinely don't know what's fair, and I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay and risk feeling like the other person might not think what I gave them was adequate, just based on my lack of, excuse me, my lack of familiarity with like pricing in that range, or in that industry rather. Yeah, I mean, like, I know what I paid for my what's the word? Charcoal. The charcoal Gengar and Deoxys. But I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think those were a little expensive. But I had them done from a guy that was in the States, and it cost a bunch to ship them over. So, that is what it is. But, I mean, if we can, tell you what, I don't, like, because, yeah, you're right, I don't know if she'll give me a price, but you can get, like, a ballpark, even. Doesn't really matter how big the ballpark is. That would be great. Sorry, just 1 second here. Sorry, gonna be cringe here, sending my buddy a video of this setup here, so. Okay, my bad. Oh, geez, for the 2 charcoal ones, Merrick, I paid... Before shipping, it was... I gotta think of how much shipping was. I think shipping was like 50 because it was... I think for the 2 pieces total, it was like 270. And they're 9x12s. But obviously, I mean, to be fair, I might be waiting a hell of a long time to get a Living Dex for that. Yeah, that might not be something that would happen super soon. But yeah, no, just ballpark, whatever, is what it is. You can divvy something up, let me know. I can't wait as this year goes on to start ticking off these numbers on the GameCube consoles and start having them all have different little counts all spread around and no particular pattern or order. Something about the disorganization that I kind of enjoy. Sorry, we gotta shuffle this chair around. Whew. It's a little bit better. I wanna try to integrate something, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to do it. But I want to integrate something of this sort. Oh, where I don't smack the mic. That would be awesome. I forgot what I was saying. Where we can have like a prediction voting system eventually in the future for like what console will get what shiny next. We could do like a little, like a lottery type thing. I don't know. And yeah, Merrick, I think it's pretty pricey too. I just liked the stuff and I didn't know anywhere else I could get it. And the guy was there, so figured, hey, it's instead of buying something that's pre-printed or I mean something that didn't have real effort put into it, why not support somebody who is doing something they love and enjoy and help an individual as opposed to a corporation, I suppose. Oh no, they don't slide back. I was hoping the armrests on my desk, or not my desk, sorry, my chair for my desk slid back, but they most definitely do not. So that sucks. So satisfying to me how all of the consoles, like, they don't reset at the same time as each other. However, they're just super close. They're all within just milliseconds of each other, indicating that the signals going to each receiver are just ever so slightly more or less interfered with, I suppose. Or longer paths of travel, that as well, but I mean, they're so close in proximity to me that I don't... No, you know, I guess the little bit of difference could affect it to that extent, so... That's likely what it is. Oh my goodness. I look at the top bar right beside where it says Pokemon info, and I scare the shit out of myself every time. Because for some odd reason, I seem to think that that is the bar where it says the name of the Pokemon, and that's indicative of a shiny here. So that's always fun to have a little mini heart attack there. And yeah, Merrick, just let me know. No rush. Of course, yeah, I know you can't speak for her because it'll be her prerogative. But yeah, no, just let me know when you know. It's all good. No rush, no stress. But yeah, if it's not close to 300, that would be wonderful because that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. And I would like to get a bunch done from her. Obviously at that price I wouldn't be able to afford a ton, but maybe if you watch me enough, you'll get the ad revenue and I can... No, I'm joking. Tell you what though, once I start getting them, I would like to display them on that wall. Right there. Instead of having that poster, I want to put that poster in another part of the room. You can't see it, but there is a more barren space. So, yeah, I'd like to fill some of that and have all the Pokemon stuff within eye shot of the camera. Eight, 12, 16. It's the best way for me to go about counting these. I have to do like a little sweep. Well, I don't have to do the sweep with the head, but I like doing the sweep with the head. I feel like it adds an effect that one might not get otherwise. Which Pokemon do you want done? Well, if we're talking, like I was saying before, the like the starter trios, or not the starter trios, sorry, the starter trees, like all 3 evolutions of, sorry, I got an itch there, all 3 evolutions of a given Pokemon. I would like to do I'd like to do Mudkip and Sceptile. I think those would be good. It's like Mudkip, oh my goodness, I'm so bad. Why am I forgetting the name of the second evolution? Mudkip, Swampert. What is the one in the middle? Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? It's crazy. Well, anyway, and then Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile. That noise made my light flicker. Yeah, they could be 3 separate or together if you wanted to do like a 1, 2, 3, but I think if they're separate it gives a little bit more room for customizability as far as where they get placed and how they get placed. I wonder how many of these, or if it's even possible, that would or could have Pokerus, just from starter resets. Like I've never, and bear in mind, I haven't really looked into it, but I've never really, yeah, I don't know if there's anybody who's done research. I've never seen anybody say anything indicative of being able to get Pokerus off a soft reset. But oh wait, I'm not thinking. I'm really not putting my head into this because I would see it. So I'm going to say the answer is no. Out of all the hundreds of thousands of collective resets on the internet, if not millions, for specific starters, and definitely millions, actually, now that I say it. Yeah, that's, that was a dumb statement. I think Pokeris is made so you kind of have to catch it in the wild. I think that's how it's programmed, rather. Super, super, super excited to start the 16 games at once series. It's gonna take a while, but I think it's gonna be really cool. And you know what? I have 4 copies, Ruby Sapphire, played through and finished, but I almost might dump the saves onto my PC and then start all of the 16 copies I have between those two over again, and then do the same series for Ruby and Sapphire as well. I think that would be really neat, but if anyone's got any opinions they want to toss my way regarding that, like I always say, I'd love to hear it. I'm an open book, and if I can learn something from somebody else, if I can gather a different perspective, I'm always happy to hear it. Excuse me. The utter disrespect, eh? That's not how you check. Alright. Now, I'm having a dilemma because when I switch over to the Bulbasaur hunt, or I switch over to the Charmander hunt, do I want to change the background colors on the stream? I'm thinking no, honestly. I kind of want to leave it as it is. And, I think I might just change the borders on the Gamecube players, or Game Boy players on the Gamecubes, rather. I think that might just look a little bit better. Because if I change the background color, that would kind of force me to change all the text color and stuff. And frankly, I just don't really want to do that. And yes, I know I could just make a whole new scene, but I don't feel compelled, honestly. I don't see a reason to do it. I think that it's fine to just edit the one that one has. Like, you can have 3 or 4 backgrounds, just put them on different layers. You want to see another one, just put it on top of the other one. Issue solved. You don't need a scene. Just scroll through and find the title for which background you want. To me, I think that's a little bit simpler, and then you don't have to recreate half of the other stuff. But then again, there's probably less annoying, intrusive, whatever you want to call it, ways to copy over those settings without having to do it all from scratch. Because, like, to be fair, I've never used OBS before. That's what I'm using to stream. Before, like, last month, and no one taught me how to use it. But that being said, I spent a lot of time making this, maybe a dozen hours or so, just due to the fact that I'd never done something like that before. I didn't have any experience, so I definitely probably lugged around a bit there, and I could have likely been much, much quicker. But with that being said, the same remains. I see no reason to go and make a whole new layout when you can just set a background or change some text on the same one you got. I can always mimic it if I want, like, the old one back, right? I'm hoping with the time we're on stream here, I want to hit 11,500. 12 would be nice, but I still want to make some fried chicken this evening. I'm not going to lie. So that might require some sacrifice of time. But we're going to go until we can, you know, cross our fingers. You know, we might just get the shiny before then. I am not going to count my chickens before they hatch. However, it's a possibility. You know, I'm starting to get annoyed because Merrick, you you suggested that I organize all the screens within the layout, and I'm annoyed because I totally agree. And now that I reset, I'm like, well, they're not all grouped in quadrants. It's not as organized as it could be. But I'm gonna wait until I'm lazy enough, or I'm lacking the laziness I currently have. I have a bunch of stickers that I gotta put on the cartridges, just so I can number them, because I would not only like to number how many, like how many shinies are on each console, but I'd like to know how many shinies are on each save file as well. I guess what I'm saying is stupid because there's ID numbers. But you never know if I pulled that save file off of a cartridge and put it onto another. So there's that to consider as well. Honestly, I think the layout's fine for any game, man. Worst comes to worst, you can write down all the sides. Well, exactly. That's true. You know, if I wanted to put on any, like, big... Like, when I'm doing a playthrough, it's going to be the exact same. I'm just going to put one large screen right there. It's not going to change. When I'm doing... Well, you know, I'm not going to lie. I don't really have plans to do anything much different other than just shiny hunts. And for a special one, I might theme it, but at the end of the day, it looks attractive. I really like it. It's going to continue to get changed and grow as a guy keeps doing stuff. And yeah, it is a small thing, but at the end of the day, you know, a thing that I've noticed that really keeps me engaged in content when I'm surfing on YouTube and I'm looking at new people that I've never watched before, is when I can see that they paid attention to detail, to make the audio nice, to have stuff set up cleanly, and you know, when I can tell that their heart's in it, it really makes me appreciate the person a lot more as a creator. One, for just the creativity due to passion. I think that's admirable. But two, simply because it shows that somebody really gives a shit about what they're putting out. If you have a layout that just looks like, don't get me wrong, you could have the most trash looking layout, and as long as you have a decent personality, or like you play a game well, like if you play comp or something, it doesn't matter. But something like this, I reset my game over the course of the channel hundreds of thousands, millions of times. Eventually. Excuse me. It kind of matters what the layout looks like, because that's what you're looking at. I'm not the star of the show. Yes, I have to be engaging. And I have to be enjoyable to speak to. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be myself anyway on camera, and if I'm somebody that someone wants to listen to, then that will be the case. I want to... How would I put this? I want to project myself to a demographic that appreciates the same things I do. Hence why I put the effort into the stuff I have. Other than intrinsically driven passion, of course. That was a freaking rant and a half, hey? But when a guy gets passionate... But no, I really, like... I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of drooling over it a little bit. I keep looking at this layout, and it's just... so much better than when I started. It started out, like, it still looked decent. I had a nice little thing going, but I'm not gonna lie, it just wasn't... It wasn't it. It's like I was trying to make stuff cluttered that didn't need to be, and then finally, once a guy, you know, starts getting feedback from other people, and a guy starts adding little things that actually make sense and seem like a cool idea, then the space just naturally looks better. So, I think that's just gonna be the game plan in the future. If I think of something, if I think it's cool, I'll draft it out, I'll change the layout as I see fit. If I like it, I'll keep it. If not, we'll revert and try something new. There's no point in doing this and, you know, not changing things over time and trying new layouts, just new stuff in general. Ugh. Yuck. I was lucky. I didn't think I'd get that one there. What the? Oh, I keep... So I'm not used to the numbers I put on the screen. That was one thing that I did not add off the bat. I added just before last stream. And I thought at first it would clutter up the screen. And I don't really think it does, personally, too much. I think the reference to organization kind of trumps the hindrances arisen from the numbers being in the corner. If I could remember why I was saying that. Shit. Okay, I forget what I was saying, but oh yeah, the numbers, they keep messing with my head. Like, I look at console number 8, and through the loading screen, you see, like, one color through one hole, and one color through another, and it really throws me off. Yeah, no, Merrick, I appreciate that. I don't think that, I don't think there's a much better way to do it. Be you, be the person you want to be, because at the end of the day, I'm doing something that's my hobby, that's my passion, that I enjoy. I'm naturally, just by doing what I'm doing and putting it out to people, I'll eventually reach out to kin-minded people, which will appreciate my personality for what it is. And at the end of the day, people are just different. Like, I have my cup of tea, you have yours. I may not like what you like. It is what it is. Is there anything wrong with that? No, that's quite literally human nature. Like, it's expected. So, I mean, in conclusion, just, yeah, I'm here to do me, make everything look crisp, clean, and beautiful, and to put out some quality content. And I can't wait to get just a few more shinies here. I want to start putting out more videos. I want to get into some nice editing, start putting some stuff out there, because just streaming is obviously not the way to go. There's not much that a guy is going to gain from that. And I mean, I guess, let me preface, I'm not looking for any sort of gain other than, you know, I'd like to see more people tuning into the stream. So, all things considered, yeah. It's, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, you know, I was thinking earlier, and I brought it up briefly once. I was considering adding some sort of system where maybe through the chat we could have a vote for, and obviously, I mean, the amount of viewers we have now, it doesn't really matter. You just toss it in the chat and it would be what it would be. But if we could have, like, I guess, can you do polls in the chat? I'm not familiar. If I could do a poll in the chat, let me... Yep, you can. Okay, well, we'll do that then. I'll start setting... You know what? Give me one sec here. Sorry, I'm just looking at this here now. I want to see what you can do for... Here we go. Where will the next shiny appear? That's a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Console. Oh, that's not how you spell console. Oops. Console. 5, 6, 7, or 8. And then console 13, 14, 15, or 16. There we go, that looks good. I do just have to change one thing though. So if I have console 1, comma, 2, comma, 3, 4, we need spaces. Because that looks ugly. Oh, when you don't space out between commas properly. Really bothers me. Oh, shoot. 13, 14. There we go. Toss that in there. And what were you saying there, Merrick? Sorry, I kind of tuned you out there for a sec. Not intentionally. You could totally do polls. I would do it as a bandwidth, though, like plus or minus 1K. Ah, you know, maybe I should have read that before I put that out there, but we got, we always got, next time for that. But I guess, could you expand on what you mean there a little bit? Where you say, like plus or minus 1K for odds, and then it's... Oh, I'm sorry, you don't need to specify. I get what you mean. No, I really like what you're saying too there. Can you do multiple polls? Because I like both. I really like both of those ideas. Because it's cool to be like, okay, where is the Pokemon gonna shine? But the number, I guess that's kind of one of the more trivial... Ooh, am I gonna get it right type of things. Yeah, no, damn, I like both ideas a lot. What the hell? There we go. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna keep hunting here. I'm really not staying focused, but throwing that pole on there took me a sec. I wasn't in it. Wasn't all in to win. I really don't. Now that's one thing I wonder. Can I add a second poll? can't. Oh, that sucks. That's why not both. So it's gonna have to be during stream, because I would have to end the one poll in order to start a new one, so that kind of sucks, but, you know, I'm sure there's some sort of way to make that work in some respect. There's gotta be. Well, that's not true. There does not have to be. There's absolutely nothing saying that that has to be the case, but it'd be sure nice. Damn. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I would like something on the screen that's a little bit more live on the outskirts, you know, where all of the information is, but, you know, with that being said, I have to consider the fact, and I would love to hear opinions on this if you want to weigh in, but I have to consider the fact that there's 16 screens that are the main focus of the stream. And if that's the case, how much more moving shit do you really need? I think at some point, even if you're not adding extra things, the sheer action of movement will be enough to be obnoxious. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. That's how I currently feel right now. I will continue to feel until my mind is changed. I gotta sit up. Posture is garbage, and I wonder why. If a guy could just sit straight for 10 minutes without moving. That's the issue, though. Can't go 10 minutes without moving. You got no frickin' patience. Excuse me. Just rude as hell. But that's what happens when you're drinking a nude. Them things are carbonated. I don't usually drink carbonated beverages, so maybe my my esophagus is just slightly more sensitive to carbonation. It's like, no, get that the hell out of here, actually. I haven't seen that much, and I don't want to see it more. Unlikely, but it'd be funny if it was like that. If you really wanted to, have seen streamers with a lower viewer count that have their views as an animated object. In your case, it could be a Pokemon and you have to hang out on the bottom of the screen. So, like, there would just more would appear as people come in? Kind of like those stick person families on the back of a minivan type thing. You know, it's crazy. After hunting with 16 consoles, the optimism I had with 4 consoles, because I hunted 18 or 19 shinies in Ruby and Sapphire on 4 consoles, and you know, I felt like that was a lot at the time, so it gave me a lot of confidence that the hunts would go really quick. And my first hunt was 16 software sets, so I mean, I kind of was given that false confidence off the bat. Now that being said, though, yeah, it tended to. I was under odds like 99% of the time on all of those hunts, and then now that I go 16, I mean, I guess more consoles, you kind of increase your, well, I guess let's be clear, your chances, your odds don't change. However, theoretically, I imagine just having that many screens, that many games, that many variables would likely most of the time add to a larger amount of your sets. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're basing off of the same odds. The odds are the same. It should, I don't know, it should usually be roughly the same, but at the same time, these are theoretical versus I forget what it's called, but like, oh, sorry, but like practiced odds. I don't know what you'd call it, but I've noticed that my hunts are significantly longer every time. Yes, exactly like that. Like stick person families, but animated with the viewer's name above their head. That is so cool. Excuse me. The thing is, I just don't know where I would put them. Like, I could get rid of the Pokemon Firered and Leafgreen on the bottom, but I'm not gonna lie, I like that. Especially because it has the English and Japanese, and we're playing English and Japanese copies. I think it's kind of fitting. But stuff changes. Maybe I'll try it out. I could do, yeah, little Pokemon with their name above it or something. Just be sad when that space is empty. Because for the time being, and for a while yet, it's gonna stay empty. But that's all part of the, not the game, but all part of streaming, right? I'm just gonna move my pop filter here. I'm actually gonna flip it around too, because I hate how it sits. It never holds up the way I'd like it to. And it's simply due to how I put it on. Oh, that's why I did that though, because then it would be in the way. You know, now that I reanalyze my logic, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, we're gonna tuck it in right here. I'll move it in a sec. Is that good enough for a full extension? Okay. Okay, I feel a lot better about that. Could you imagine getting a double shiny on starters? I could not even imagine. You just load it up and boom, boom, boom. I think I would genuinely, and I mean this with utmost sincerity. I think I would genuinely scream. Like, am I supposed to not? Because I'm pretty sure I will. And I say will with the hope that eventually that happens, but it's gonna take a lot of time. That being said, if it's gonna happen, 16 consoles is what you're gonna want to have to do it. So, balance, am I right? It's not balanced at all. I'm saying utter bullshit. Almost at 11K. Feels like just yesterday we were at 10. Cassidy said 30 each, but they will not include a frame. Yeah, I think that's more than fair. I guess before I say that, it seems fair no matter what. That being said, though, oh wait, did you? Okay, yeah, you said it. 8 by 11, perfect. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I am more than happy to do that. Yeah, just let me know. 90, 120, whatever it may be, depending on what materials cost or how much time it takes. Yeah, we'll work something out, but I think, let me think on it for a little bit longer here, in case I come up with a better idea, and then I regret it, but I think I might go with a couple of the Hoenn starters. But yeah, I do want to think on it for a little bit, maybe look towards some mythicals or something. So that's gonna be... Just one sec, I gotta move some stuff on my desk around here. Okay, tell you what, just give me 1 second here. My apologies, just gotta do something here. I'm just gonna throw it on the be right back timer for a sec. I'll be quite literally 2 minutes. My apologies. cell phone. I made a mistake. That ain't how that's supposed to be. Alright, there we go, there we go. That was, oh, that was a mess. But, we're back, we're getting it. My apologies for the wait there. Now, Merrick, to respond to what you said there, no, I think that's totally fair. And I tell her I really appreciate that, because that's super kind of her. But I think that's a very generous price, so that means a lot. I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, if obviously prices will fluctuate from commission to commission, because everything's different and some things cost more, but no, that's awesome. I love that. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna think if there's anything else I could think of that I would like before we solidify things, and then we will go from there, if that works with you guys. Oh, I had like none of my tea today. I wasn't paying attention. Did that go up? I think that went up. Yeah, it must have. I'm not gonna question it, honestly, because I don't want to stress about that. I'm pretty sure that reset registered though. Yeah, sounds good, Merrick. I'll let you know. I'll think something up. Honestly, a part of it too is since I got back from school, from work, got back to work from school. I don't know why I said that backwards. Still haven't gotten a paycheck yet, and I would love to see some more money come in, given that I wasn't making a lot of money while I was in school. Before I spend some more, because 2 months in school, and rent, diminishes money a little more than you would appreciate. So, but yeah, anyways, I'll let you know within the next few days or so. Let's get this shiny tonight, man. I hope we get it. I mean, obviously. I don't think there's a time where I will ever be hoping that I don't get it. But, I want to get it tonight. It's been a minute. We've actually done, like, 4 streams just for this. I totally thought we would have to do, like, I thought it would be 1 or 2 streams for pretty much every shiny. But that hasn't been the case. Once we get to more random encounter hunts, though, I think that will be more realistic. Oh, shoot. Hey, Merrick, sounds good to me. Have fun with your brother. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic evening. Have some fun together. A couple beers, maybe. You never know. But thanks for popping by. I appreciate you. And yeah, all the best. I'll talk to you later. Much love. Oh. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. I had to do it for the Reese's. Reese's is too good. Oh, we hit 11K. I didn't even realize. Damn. There we go. Excuse me. Mm. I forgot I had gloss sets. I'm gonna munch the hell out of those.
I don't even use it. Oh shit, yo, what's up, Father? How's it going, bro? I don't even know if I have it. I don't even use it. Just have text and Instagram. That's better. That's a lot better. I'm gonna be right back, guys. We're gonna do this next encounter, and I will be right back. Oh, hey, man, Walker. Alright, doing good?
This board right in my mouth, honestly.
Yeah, we'll have to hang out here. Move out next year, or this year, I guess. So me and Mike are gonna be looking. Well, maybe I don't know. Mike's gonna move somewhere else this year, but we're starting to save up. And and my car's half paid. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure we'll be renting for a while, but. So, probably its own traffic. Very well around that. Oh, he's running. Yeah, he's just gonna go out there. Leave him something to get his ass. But he's gonna take those zips and he's gonna be gone, bro. It's not. It's gonna be gone. Did I see him? Is it a lifeline? Sure was. Conversation I see. That's just from his own character. Yeah, I think his name is Lance Johnson, right? Trying to price. Song from up. No. It's really getting You're brand new.
Oops. Oh, dropped a raisin. Could have been bad. Would have been very, very sad. I can feel the shiny mudkip. Tell you what, this encounter, screen 12. I bet nothing on it, but I hope for the best. Excuse me. Well, that 11504. It's not even, so I'll do a couple more. But not many. Well, I wanted to stop on an even one, but I guess I'm still in control of that. Screw it, we'll do this one and then stop. The evenness is not something that I'm terribly concerned with. We'll survive. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, well, we did not get her there. That being said, I've got a dinner to make before I gotta go to bed. So, thank you very much to everybody who was a part of the stream today. Everybody who stuck around for a bit, watched, threw a like. It's all appreciated, no matter what you do. Being here, whatever. Regardless of the point, I appreciate everyone who's part of the stream tonight. I will be back sometime, what is today, Wednesday? Probably, I'm thinking Friday night I'll do another stream. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get the Squirtle then. We'll see. Anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Stays safe, enjoys the rest of their night, and yeah, thanks again.